Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a step-by-step makeup routine, and this is for my everyday makeup, and I'm going to be trying to show you guys the prices of each of the products that I use. So if you want to take any recommendations from this video, you can see what the product is called and how much it costs. Without further ado, let's just get started with the video. So the first thing I do is put in hair clips, and this is just so I can make sure that my hair does not get in my way while I'm doing my makeup. And you can get these pretty much anywhere. I'm sure they sell them at Sephora or Target. I got these off of Amazon, and you can get them for really cheap. I'm pretty sure these were just like $10 or something like that. So the next thing that I use is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and I just do 1.5 squirts of this, and I put it all over my face. And then I use the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and I use this in the shade Fair. And I try to cover my whole face with this. Once my whole face is covered, I take my beauty blender, which you can also get literally anywhere. I'm pretty sure I got this one at Sephora for like $8. And you just blend it in, and make sure you have a wet beauty blender, because if it's not wet, it is not going to blend the way that you want it to. Next, I use the NARS concealer in the shade Light 1, and I just take it and I do 3 little dots near my eye, and then I blend it in, because if I don't blend it in, I feel like it looks really bad. So I just try to blend it in before I put any more concealer on anywhere. And then I do the other eye and just 3 dots on this side. And then I do a triangle shape on my chin, just like this. Well, that's not really a triangle, but that's just because I was trying to talk while doing it. And then I do just a line and basically a triangle shape on my forehead as well. And then I try and cover up any pimples that I have. So I have one like right there. So that's really it. I do it on my eyes, chin, forehead, and then any pimples that I have that I want to cover. Then I use the Pixie bronzer in the shade Beach Glow, and I do like a line on my forehead like this to make my forehead look smaller. And then I do it on my chin so I can have a cut and sharp jawline. And then I use this brush to blend. I do not know where any of my brushes are from. I think this one specifically is from Amazon, but the rest I have literally no idea where they're from. And then I just do that, and I blend it out in a circle shape. And I try and move my hair back, because this is where my hair gets in the way the most. And I do it on my forehead so that my forehead is not a 5 head. And then blend out the chin area. And this is just so that my jawline looks super sharp. Then I use the Pixie blush in the shade Ruby, and this brush is also from e.l.f. I know that because there's a small little e.l.f. sign on it. And I just do like a line like that, and I don't do 2 at once. I do 1 and then blend, because this is a very bright color, and I feel like if I don't do that, then it's just gonna stay and not blend, and it's gonna look real horrible if I do it like that. And I just like tap when I'm done blending it out to just make sure it's like really even, and then tap to make sure it's even. Use a little bit on my nose, because I really like that sunburnt look. I just feel like it looks really good, so I try and blend it out on my nose. Then I use my e.l.f. powder puff and the Fit Me powder in the shade 110, and I put this on the areas that I put concealer, so under my eyes, on my chin, and on my forehead. And I love this powder puff. It is the best thing. I think I recommend everyone use this for their powder. Take a decent sized fluffy brush and just blend that out. I do like a swooping technique under my eyes and then tap just a little. Then I do the same thing on the other eye. And then I just do a circular motion on my forehead powder. And then I just take a little extra powder and I just do it all over my face, because I feel like if you don't do powder on the e.l.f. Halo Glow, then you kind of look like the peanut butter baby. And I'm really not a fan of that look, so I try and make sure that each part is powdered pretty much evenly. And especially like right in this area, I get really bad smile lines right there. So I try to powder that area just because I don't want to deal with the smile lines that I get. And then I take this Morphe bronzer in the shade Touch of Sun, which I know this brush is also from Amazon. It's the brand Lamora, and it is a tapered highlighter contour brush. I just take like a little bit, tap the excess powder off, and then I do it on my forehead. It's gonna look a little bit crazy in the beginning, but that's just before I blend it out. And I do it on my chin. Then I take this big fluffy brush again, and I just blend it all out. And that's the bronzer all blended in. Then I use the NARS blush in the shade Orgasm X. And I do a very light tap of this because it is obviously very red and pink. And I just do it over the places that I already used the Pixie blush. And again, like I said, I really like the sunburnt look, so that's kind of what I go for when I do my blush. And I just do a tapping motion on the blush, and then I do a little bit on my nose as well. And I try to make sure it looks even on both sides. Then I use the e.l.f. brow and lash wand thing. As you can see, the brow side is disgusting, but I just try and go in an up motion for the brows like that so that they have more volume and look more fluffy. Then I use the Milani eye primer, and I do this before I do my eyeshadow, and I just put a little bit on my finger, and then I spread it out on both fingers so that I just use a little squirt of it, and then I just put it on my eyelids, and then I let it sit for about 30 seconds before I put on my eyeshadow. I use this e.l.f. eyeshadow. I'm not sure which one this is. And I use a fluffy brush like this, and I go in with this shade. And then I just blend it all over my eyelid. And then I use my finger to just like smooth it out a little bit. Then I use my eyelash curler. I used to not use one just because I was scared it was gonna rip my eyelashes out. But I got this, I think, from TJ Maxx for like $5. Again, you can literally get an eyelash curler from any beauty store or from Target. Then I use the telescopic Carbon Black. And this is my most favorite mascara. I feel like it gives you the length that you are looking for. And it's really hard for me to not get it on my eyelids, so that's where the Q-tips come in handy. So this is the difference with mascara versus no mascara. I love mascara. It's my favorite step in my makeup routine. Then I use a Q-tip to just clean up the mascara that I got on my eyelid, because it's almost every single time I do my mascara, I get mascara on my eyelid. And then I use a less full, basically empty telescopic in Carbon Black, and I use it on my lower lashes. And this is just because I don't want a lot of mascara on my lower lashes, I just want a little bit. So I feel like a basically dried out telescopic is the perfect way to get that. Then I use the Jumbo eye pencil in the shade White, and I do this on my waterline, and I feel like this makes my eyes look bigger than they actually are, like that. And then I take it and I put it on my nose and just do a little dot on the tip of my nose, and then I do a line like that, and I blend it out with my finger. Then I take this Morphe highlighter in the shade Frosted Champagne, and I put it on the tip of my nose, and then I draw like a little line, kind of like an exclamation point, and then I take it and I put it in the inner corner of my eyes, and then I put it on my upper lip. And then I use this brush and I take it and I go like that. And then the last step to doing my makeup, I use the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and I just put this all over my face. And then use my hands to let it dry. And that is the end of my makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you maybe took some things away from this video. And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video because I'm trying to post a lot more often. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.